What's up, everyone? So we have another first for Mr. Brandon Tesla FPV. He's at Tesla FPV, but what model of Tesla do you currently own right now?
Model 3 rear-wheel drive.
Okay, and have you ever driven a Cybertruck before?
I've never ever driven the Cybertruck.
All right, well, let's see. Let's get into it, man. So you've already adjusted your seat, and so also now all you need to do is just hit the brake, and it will already know where to go. So this is a pre-selection here, where I already said, like, when you hit the brake, it's just gonna know which to go straight or back. But you literally didn't even have to swipe up or back.
No.
But yeah, let's go.
All right. Oh shoot. What the heck? I'm like not used to the...
Yeah,
okay,
so...
there you go.
So yeah, the blinkers, I probably should have given you a quick, where are things?
Everything's on the steering.
Yeah, exactly.
Wild. All right.
All right, so you're gonna be making your first right turn ever.
In a Cybertruck.
In a Cybertruck.
Oh my God, the steering.
So my question is, like, what was that like? And also too, then, maybe the first question is, have you ever driven a truck before?
This is my first time ever driving something bigger than a sedan.
So what was it like, making that right-hand turn?
I felt like a tank, but like very stable as well. So you're up super high, but you still feel really grounded. It's amazing.
All right, well, let's see too. I would love to know, like, how this compares, like, as you start going up in mileage, how this compares to your Model 3 and, other cars that...
This steer-by-wire is just... I'm kind of like... I'm like bouncing back and forth a little bit because it's so, like, on point. It's so... I don't know, more accurate than like a... I don't say more accurate.
More responsive?
It's super responsive. You turn the wheel a little bit and you move a lot. So it's super little like input, super little input for a whole lot of movement, which is nice when you get more used to it. I'm assuming, because when I had to make that right hand turn, I just moved so little and the wheels were already ready to turn.
Yep.
Oh my gosh, the steer by wire is just... Wow.
And also too, so the other thing too is that you actually can't even see out the back because the tonneau cover is up.
Exactly.
So that's like one adjustment. You really can't even, or don't need to use this at all.
I actually don't use this in my Model 3 either, so.
Really?
Yeah.
Is it just, do you have you always put up the camera and just show the camera like this?
Yep, that's basically how I drive.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. So you're already adapted to life in the Cybertruck, man.
I'm adapted, and I'm more adapting. I gotta get one of these. The steer-by-wire, I think if they brought this to the other Teslas, it would be completely game-changing. This is amazing.
Yeah, I think I have a Model X, and even I have the latest Model X, and honestly, this is just, it's still a different level. It's still a notch up. A step forward than anything like I had driven before, partially because of the four-wheel steering, which you saw on the right-hand turn, but also too the steer-by-wire, the 48 volt, all of this is just makes it that much more futuristic. I would say floor, but we have coffee in the car.
So we
got priorities, man.
Priorities.
That's what keeps us awake.
Oh my gosh, yeah, the steer-by-wire is just...
How is the ride comparing, like, noise wise, or even like, because these are all terrain tires. I mean, they're like 35 inches. These are huge tires.
You feel very isolated. It feels nice. It feels like you're in your own kind of void in the truck, and the truck's huge. So the atmosphere also, comes with it too. You have a huge windshield, all this space up here, all glass all around you, and the windows, I'm assuming they're also double pane.
Oh yeah, if not armored glass.
Yeah,
I mean, you saw me throwing steel balls at this thing.
Throwing steel balls all over Instagram. And yeah, this thing is wild. It's so, like, the atmosphere is super nice, and I think they did a really good job with the white trim as well. I feel like that also...
Yeah, because this is specific to the Foundation series. So I don't think they're going to have, they might have a white interior seats,
right?
But the panels are going to be specific to the white to the Foundation series.
Awesome.
Yeah. But yeah, we'll, I think you said it right in that, you know, really the inside of the truck is its own like atmosphere or space in general, and really like you really feel kind of disconnected from the road. I mean, you do hear some of the noise from the tires because they're huge,
right?
But honestly, it's no more noise than I would hear my Model X, if not less noise.
Mm-hmm.
So it really is a game changer. All right, so he's gonna be making a left here.
Oh my god.
And look, you're literally doing like
nothing.
You're doing nothing.
What the heck? This feels so weird. This feels like it shouldn't be possible, especially in a truck.
Yeah, that's the crazy thing.
And it doesn't even feel like we're going 50.
No, it doesn't.
It's so smooth.
Yep. Again, I wish you could punch it.
But we have coffee.
But we have coffee, you know. So we're about to go spend a whole day in Hollister. But yeah, I mean, it really, the steering really is a game changer. I mean, for me, it really becomes the standard of driving now.
Oh yeah.
And it's hard, really, to be honest, to adjust back to anything that is not the Cybertruck driving, really.
Oh no.
You know?
Oh no, that's not good for when I go back to my Model 3.
I know. you're gonna feel like a peasant.
When I make turns, I'm gonna be like, oh, I have to turn the wheel? What is this?
I know, and actually on one of my cars, the power steering went out, and I can't tell you how much I'm literally having to crank it. But it's crazy how much the steer-by-wire has really just spoiled me and really just changed, you know, my whole driving outlook.
If this comes to the other Teslas, I don't know how else you would drive a car. Like, this is amazing.
Yeah. What do you think? So obviously you have a Model 3, and it sounds like you've driven like, you know, kind of smaller cars, more like maybe a Civic size.
Yes.
What is it like, you know, not even seeing the front of the car? Did you even think about that or cross that mind? Did it cross your mind?
I think it would cross my mind if I went through a drive-through, but just like this, I mean, I can see if you're coming up on, you know, in a parking lot first time, I might be a little nervous, worried, but I like it mostly because it contributes to the whole, like, when you sit in the driver's seat, it feels like you're in a cockpit. It feels like you're in a spaceship, but you're in a truck, and you can do truck things, which is what we're gonna do right now.
Exactly. And if you need to, you can always turn on the camera and just really see.
That is
and
true.
Actually, because this is a front camera, this is the first Tesla ever with a front camera, and it actually will navigate for you as far as like it'll show you like your width and your like what you're close to. I can't wait till they finally turn on FSD. That's really what we need, so that it really can show you how close the distance you are from cars and stuff, which is really needed. But yeah, I think that was probably the hardest thing for me to navigate, was how far the windshield was.
Yeah.
And then this A-pillar. These A-pillars, like seeing behind it as you're driving has been probably the hardest things to adapt to. So, but well, we're gonna continue the rest of our journey, but final thoughts on driving the Cybertruck for the past 8 minutes.
I love it. It's so smooth. We're going 75. It doesn't even feel like 75. This feels like an actual spaceship. They did a great job with the interior. I love this. I know some people don't really like how far forward this windshield is, and I mean, I think once you get used to it, I mean, I saw you drive through the drive-thru. You were totally fine. You didn't even need the front camera.
Yeah.
The atmosphere is amazing. It's huge. it feels like you feel huge, but I don't know. I just love it. There's just something about it. It's just so unique. And props to Tesla for being like one of the only car companies to say they were going to make something and then basically make that when everyone else
is just putting out.
Prototype never comes to fruition.
Yeah.
But Tesla made the weirdest looking triangle. Out came the weirdest looking triangle.
Exactly.
I love it. I love it. I want one. These are amazing.
Yeah, well, cool. Thank you for your time, and I'm looking forward towards the footage tonight. If you are on Instagram or even X, pretty much all channels, follow Brandon at Tesla FPV.
Yeah.
But yeah, thank you for your time today, and I'm glad you got to experience this together.
Thank you.